Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and game advisors, if we have any of those watching tonight. Welcome to the CABAL Online Europe live stream straight from the ITS. Now, as most of you will know by now, this is for the Rising Force update. Just arrived this morning. So I thought, well, we'll give this live streaming thing a try and give you a bit of a look. So, as you can see on the character here, this would be the new Otsuridium armor on plus 15. Quite a nice glow on it, I think. So. Okay, to start with, I will probably show you a little bit of the new dungeon. So, I think I just need to clear my inventory before I go in. All of this is from previous runs into the dungeon. By the way, if you do have any questions, GM Renovasio would be happy to take them. He is with you on the Twitch chat. Okay, time to start then. Now this is quite a long awaited update, and as you all know, the new dungeon starts in the Undead Ground. Yeah, don't worry about that feature, you will not be able to do that on the live server. Good old Epaulet of the Dead. This is the entrance, and by the way, before I start, I really think this is probably one of the best dungeons so far. It looks fantastic. It's really hard. Well, okay, if you don't have a GM character. And everything about it, the mechanics, the atmosphere, I really like it. Okay, here we go. I hope the stream is keeping up. Time to challenge. Now, as you can see, this dungeon is also with the free cam. I much prefer these. Pretty good music, actually. For those of you who want to avoid spoilers, I'll try not to show too much. I will not go through the whole dungeon now. And this character is just slightly stronger than a normal character. This is basically just to give you an idea of what to expect. Okay, so we start. It is too dark to see, despite evidence to the contrary. I think. New mechanic, actual animations during the dungeon itself. Some ghouls dropping down. Now let's take care of them quickly. Yeah, as I said, don't worry too much about the damage this character is doing. It's not quite that easy with a normal character. In fact, I will show you a normal character rather soon. Or at least in a normal party. Okay, someone asked to have the game volume set down. Let's take care of that quickly. I think that should be better for everyone. Yeah, it seems it is. Okay. Also, by the way, the HP, they did not massively adjust the HP of all characters. This is simply because we played around with the stats of it. Just a bit. I take out this one? If any of you have any preferences for anything that you want to see specifically in this dungeon, just ask Renovasho and he will pass that question on to me. Open the boxes. Yeah, sure. Nothing special. Low crafted mithril. I'm sure that's readily available in several of the other dungeons by this point. And the same again. It looks like Luriel is referring to the god to the entrance of the Tower of the Undead, B3F. Let's bring the torch close to examine the piece of paper further. Okay, I don't think I'll read all the quests. Someone has a request to say Mercury. Some people. Quite the interesting room, and the door just closed behind me. By the way, I have not spent too much time in this dungeon yet. We only got the update this morning, so if I do get lost, I'm just saying it might happen. Rather good looking statues over here. Let's see. Find another bookshelf. Okay, can be done. And no surprise, here we get some statues coming alive. I have no idea why I even used combo there. I think you can save some time by not killing these, but might be easier to take them out first. Still going with the bookcase theme. Let's see, I can't remember. It's one of these two. Yeah, there we go. Time for a boss. Not a bad looking one as these things go. Elihana Estrella. Oh, it seems that we have some people not from Europe watching. Hello from CABAL PH, the Philippines. I do imagine you guys are staying up rather late to watch this. And there you go. Artrillium first drop, plain slotted. I don't think I'll waste too much time in here. Let's see. This is just this part over here. This is a really, really good looking dungeon. No, I'm not going to show the gear. It's nothing special. Funny thing, people always believe it's the gear that makes the GM character, but it's not. The gear is only a small part of it. think perhaps this is as far as I should bring this. It's not that entertaining to watch someone that can't die, and basically I'm one or two hits on these, especially with the crit. Yeah. Well, that's that. Okay, let's get a party together with some more normal players. As you can see, this Knight of the Abyss, that's actually, as if I recall correctly, that is the title you get for completing the dungeon. I just went through it once earlier. And Jim Renovasio has given himself the Bringer title. That's rather entertaining. Okay, seems we're having an issue sending a party invite. It's another part of having the GM Nation characters. Sometimes you get some rather strange issues with them, like party invites not being visible. Yeah. Okay. Oops, don't want that one. Okay, quite a full party. Right, I think this is going to be interesting now. Okay, well, I'll wait here for everybody to actually get to the entrance. One important thing while I wait is that you can see that there are no buff skills visible on the side. That's because most of the buffs have moved to being passive skills. They are active all the time. This does cut down on the casting time as well. Okay, first one has arrived. I'm a bit surprised they weren't here yet. And if you have a look at the skill menu over here, you'll see that we've grouped everything's now grouped together. The sword and magic skills are all grouped as attack skills. Sub would be all your buffs and debuffs. Of course, that's what the GM blessing and debuff look like. Passive skills in this case being Aura, Barrier, Iron Skin, the normal blader passives, or the normal blader buff skills, the long duration ones, and special stays special. Even though the Flame Aura has all the Aura skills have quite a nice icon change to them now. Okay, I guess I can show you one piece of gear maybe. Just the standard Archeridium set here. Blade and katana just for the looks. Nothing too much. Okay. Yeah, these people are fairly strong. I don't think I will help them. In fact, I'll just observe. These are normal grade characters. They're not the same as the one that I'm using, so they're not quite on this completely overpowered level. So let's see, this is a full party of, let's say, strong live server equivalent characters. You can also see there was a slight block and miss. Okay, you can well see I killed these with this character in about 2 hits. It's taking 3 people, significantly longer. Someone has finally decided to trigger the quests. And now I must say that I really like this animation here when these cages with the ghouls in them drop down. I think that's really cool. So yeah, for everyone thinking that, most people seem to be under the impression that this update is only about this new dungeon and the new PvP system that I'll probably show in a later stream. Remember, tonight is just a quick preview. It's just for us to really get to grips with the streaming technology and to see that everything works the way it should. So I'll probably do some more streams, maybe over the weekend, maybe next week. But in any case, as I was saying, most people seem to think that the update is all about the new dungeon and new PvP, but for me personally, this update is about as big as episode 2 was, with a complete change of how the skills work and bringing in all the new effects, the more PvP, the silence and domination, the immunity. Still in the easy part of the dungeon now. And yeah, this is going to have a major impact in gameplay. Wizard down, not unexpected. People do tend to die quite a lot here. And not only do they bring in new effects, but the currents and change some skills to passives and so on, but some of the current skills have completely changed. Everybody should be familiar with the Blader's intuition skill. Now, as you can see here, they've changed it to be complete evade, but they brought the duration down to only 12 seconds. Before it was 30-40 seconds. I can't remember exactly the exact time of it now, but it wasn't 12. So this is kind of the trade-off. Yeah, you'll have to get used to having skills that are perhaps more powerful and have better abilities, but the duration will be quite shortened. Oh, they are taking quite long to kill these. And remember, these guys are now currently playing with, yeah, strong level 190 characters, well equipped by live server standards. Oh, someone earlier asked that I should buff them. Oh no, no, they can fight through this on their own. They don't need the GM buff to help them. Besides, this is more entertaining. You saw me come through here with absolutely no problems, and now you're seeing 6 of them. How are they doing on this mini-boss, the Greed Trainer, sorry. Well, not too bad, they should be able to kill him. Well, these are rather easy compared to what you'll face deeper into the dungeon. And of course, just like the Makuna's Outpost dungeon, this is also running on a time attack system. Every boss you kill gives you a slight extension to the time. And of course the future updates will also bring in the same system for older dungeons. Yeah, someone didn't make it there. The wizard again. There's quite a nice trap in this room, and it does hit pretty hard. Yeah, I have the chat closed by the way because a couple of these guys are only now starting to test this. Like I said, we only received this update earlier today, so they haven't had as much chance as they maybe would have liked to get comfortable with this dungeon. So if they're a bit slow with the quests, one that's being hit so that I can show you. Yeah, this one seems to be in the middle of things. Here's our boss. See, what's the best angle on this? I believe it's over here will be good. Okay, I don't think I'll get around to showing you the PvP system tonight. I'll leave that for a later stream. But I imagine that that will have quite a large impact on the game as well. Now there's two kinds of battles. You'll have the standard and the ranked battles. Now this will be, at the moment, mainly for glory on the ranked ones. It will only be open in the evenings. The standard battle will be able to be taken part in at any hour of the day. And I think this will be a really good substitute for the whole PvP outside of Bloody Ice Village. Of course, many of us in Europe will have to adjust to the fact that, well, a lot of people seem to imagine that PvP is standing right opposite your opponent, hitting the combo start button and then just cycling through your skills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, both guys stand there, not moving, first one dies. This is basically a gear show-off, and I don't think that's quite what's intended for PvP. So now with this new battleground coming up, everything goes. Battle mode, aura, buff potions. So a lot of people will really have to learn how to handle their characters, perhaps for the first time, and I think that's a good thing. It's certainly going to be rather exciting. I cannot wait to have this on the live server. They are taking long to kill this boss. Well, on my forum posts earlier today I did say that I don't think that this dungeon will be completed very quickly. As always, I'm happy to be proven wrong. But yeah, it's going to take quite a lot to get through this. And of course the bosses deeper in also have quite a high regeneration rate, so not only do you have to, even more than this one, you can see the HP going up instead of down. I should get some better testers. And that wizard seems to be making a habit of dying all the time. That's not very, doesn't make for very good viewing. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. Mithril Suit, Wizard of Fatal, 1 slot, max critical rate 1%. So this dungeon will definitely tempt people in terms of drops. Myself, I had gotten 1 perfect mithril craft in my run earlier. Not sure if it will be that common, but certainly there will be a chance, and of course crafted arterium can also drop in here. Yeah, you can see on the HPs here that mine is completely not the same as everybody else. The warriors coming in with 10,000. Oh, and GM Reeves is dead. That's unfortunate. The wizard's dead again as well. I'm perhaps more entertained by that than I should be. Oh, and for anyone wondering, this is not actually fighting a boss at the moment. These are just normal mobs in the dungeon. They're the trash, essentially. And they seem to be taking quite a high toll on our testers. Okay, I think I'll probably let this go for another couple of minutes. I'm not sure if there's any interest in actually watching the dungeon run until the final boss or until they inevitably fail to complete it. Ah, sorry, I didn't notice that cache inventory. Okay, they have found one of the little mini bosses again. Let's see if this one goes down quicker than the previous one. And no, I'm not going to... Ah, Renowasha has joined us with his shiny bringer clove.